Good afternoon and welcome to my workshop. My name is Ant and I'm going to do a little bit of a mixture video for New Year and hopefully get it done on January the 1st. It's December the 31st at the moment and I'm off to Birmingham Symphony Hall later on with the missus for an evening of food and classical music, etc. Oh yeah, I'm dead sophisticated, me. But first, I've got some some stuff in the post this morning. Let's see what I've got. Right, first of all, I've got, now this is to do up my tap and guide box, so I need some small brass screws to finish that off, and I've got a selection of brass screws to get that sorted out. So that's the first thing. Been waiting about a week for those. What else have I got? Two nice cabinet screwdrivers. They will do up an absolute treat. They will absolutely be lovely. Oh, I love those. I love the shape. They're beautiful. So a couple of those. That's in newspaper, and it's obvious what this is because it's poking out of the end. A pad saw handle with a lot of woodworm. Fair bit of woodworm, but no fresh dust, so they're all dead. Happened, been there, done it. It looks like a brass mounting, so they'll clean up nice. And then unusual clipper drill, made in England, Fleetway. Never heard of them. Missing the knob, but that will clean up and do up really nice. Do a little bit of colour on there. Yeah, chucks all there. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Just adds to the just adds to the what I'm going to be doing over the new year. I have to get some videos out over that. Also, there's a couple of other little things for New Year, January the 1st, 2022. I'm going to start with two items. Firstly, this Snail brand auto style wrench made in England, covered in rust, so we'll clean that up, see how we get on with that. And you saw this from the tour hall, lovely old, I'm guessing 1930s leather and brass rule tape measure. That looks nice, doesn't it? So that will come up nice, give that a clean, give it some polish. So that's tomorrow's job. I'll see you in the morning and we'll finish these babies off. Happy New Year, everyone. It's New Year's Day 2022, and as we saw in the earlier part of the video, I'm going to get these Snail brand auto wrench wire wheeled and we'll take it from there. First of all, I've got to take it apart. Now, I noticed yesterday as I was trying, that is seized and I don't know why. I mean, it's moving slightly, but I don't know why it's seized. So we'll take that apart and give it a really good clean. You'll notice there, if you haven't taken these apart before, I doubt if there's anybody on here now who hasn't taken these apart. There is a screw, and that is coming out really easy. So you just remove that screw, obviously placing it in a clean, dry, safe place. It's absolutely bone dry, not much rust, so we're quite happy with that. And then, well, and it comes out really easy. Remove that, and that, the jaw should just slide down. And there we have it. That's ready for wire wheeling. Now you can see how long that jaw has been in that position. That is fairly clean and protected compared to the rest of it. There's a little bit of burning that needs filing perhaps, just there. That one's not too bad at all, the top jaw. So let's get on with it. So to begin with, I put it on the wire wheel, and then I got the fibre wheel on it, and it was really heavily pitted. But as you know, I like to get things not perfect, but I like to see that they've been used, and this definitely looks like it's been used. And then it's come up a little bit clearer, made in England, Snail brand. I was hoping there'd be a crow's foot on it, but I can't find one anywhere, so yeah, we'll have to live without that. The movable jaw, somebody had totally battered the back, but I've cleaned that, so that's looking okay. Slightly on the jaw there. The screws come up nice, and the retaining pin is okay. So what I'm going to do, it just came to me, fill this with paint and do the old, if I can do it, I'm skillful enough, the Scout Crafter trick of like getting the branding to stick out a little bit. So we'll try that. Now we're going to move on to the tape. First thing I'm going to do is polish up the brassware, and if I just move these out of the way, you see I've made two little circles. The one goes over there, and that'll help me polish it up without staining the leather, and the other one is for the rear. Now I'm going to show you the tool I used for this. It's this tool just there. It's a circle making tool. It's sort of a crossover from the modeling world, and it consists of a sliding scale with a pointer on it like a compass, and a blade that's held in by a brass nut. It's got two measuring scales in centimeters. One is for diameter, one is for radius. So what you do, you take the scale and you measure the diameter of the circle you want to cut out the circle for. So for example, that is, there's a little pointer there, 4. You then move that scale there, the bottom scale, to the 4. You lock it like so. You then place that in a point, twist it around. Obviously on something hard surface, but it can be done, and simply make a circle. And that's the one I used for that. And there you can go, see it masks up an absolute treat. So a useful tool that's a crossover from the modeling world. And now I'm going to just get some degreaser and some de-oiler on the leather and start cleaning it up. Now as I'm cleaning, I've just noticed there is some specks of paint on there, but you can see the muck, and that is one wipe over this part here. So I'm going to have to try and pick those little specks of paint off and give it a good clean. But you can see the dirt and the grime over years that's coming off that. So I'm going to do the brass now. That was just a test. The tape is done. I've cleaned it with degreaser, picked all the paint off it, polished up the brasswork, used Kiwi dark tan, and then polished it up all around the edges, and I think that's come up pretty much okay. Quite happy with that. That can go in the drawer, and I'll show you the drawer in a second. All I'm waiting on now is the paint to dry. A little bit of an experiment by me, and we'll see how it goes with the wrench. I think I'm going to leave it a couple of hours and I'll get back to you. Well, there's the tape at home amongst some of the other tapes. A couple of which need doing up, especially that one. That's Swedish. So there it is at home amongst the tapes. So there it is. As you can see, look at that. That is as smooth as anything. Remember how stiff that was? I have greased it up. That's lovely and smooth, isn't it? Right. There's the paintwork. Not the best, but it's the first time I've attempted it. It looks okay. So there you go. 1x Snowbrand Auto Wrench. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, click like, and above all else, make comments. Let's have the banter. And any tips or anything else you've got, let me know. See you soon. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, and have a absolutely marvellous year. It got to be better than the last one.